Hello, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. I'm Mike Nova, and welcome to Steelers Inside, your official channel for everything black and gold. Today, we're diving deep into one of the hottest topics in the NFL right now, especially here in Pittsburgh. According to renowned NFL journalist Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk, the Steelers are expected to trade for Alan Lazard, former wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers with the New York Jets and previously with the Green Bay Packers. The news took many by surprise, but when we look at the full context, it makes perfect sense. Let's break this down. Alan Lazard is 29 years old and has already shown he has real chemistry with Aaron Rodgers. He played alongside the quarterback in both Green Bay and New York, always serving as a reliable target in key moments. Over his career, Lazard has totaled 229 receptions, 3,077 yards, and 27 touchdowns in 85 games. In 2024, despite ongoing problems with the Jets' offense, he recorded 37 receptions, 530 yards, and 6 TDs in just 12 games, maintaining a solid average of 14.3 yards per reception. Lazard also stands out as a physical receiver, capable of winning at the line of scrimmage, effective on third downs, and extremely useful in the red zone, key traits that perfectly complement Rodgers' playing style. His presence on the field usually brings calm and confidence to the quarterback, something Pittsburgh will surely value. With George Pickens sidelined due to a serious injury and Aaron Rodgers now arriving in Pittsburgh, it makes total sense for the team to bring in someone Rodgers already has chemistry with. And Lazard seems to be just that kind of player. Rodgers' transition to Pittsburgh presents a huge challenge not only for head coach Mike Tomlin and GM Omar Khan, but also for his new teammates. Rebuilding an offense around a veteran quarterback who's changing teams after more than a decade elsewhere requires time and careful planning. That's why acquiring players already familiar with Rodgers' mental and technical approach could significantly speed up the adaptation process. First, because the Jets appear to be entering a new phase. With Zach Wilson out of the picture and potential changes coming in team leadership, they might look to release some veterans to free up salary cap space and rebuild with younger talent. In that scenario, Alan Lazard becomes a logical trade candidate. Second, the Steelers have an immediate need for depth at wide receiver. With George Pickens out for an extended period, the roster still includes Deontay Johnson, Juju Smith-Schuster, if they choose to keep him, and some young vets like Calvin Austin III. However, the group lacks consistency and experience, exactly what Lazard could provide. Of course, there are questions that need to be addressed. What would be the cost of the trade? The Jets will surely want something in return, probably a 5th or 6th round pick in the 2026 draft. Nothing that would stop the Steelers, since they have enough capital in that draft. Also, the team recently brought in Gabe Davis for evaluation, but let him go without offering a contract. That indicates they might not see him as the ideal solution. So, targeting Lazard seems like the next logical step. If this trade happens, the impact will be significant. Lazard would come in as an immediate contributor, without the pressure of having to produce from day one like a rookie. He could fill a key role as a WR2 or even WR1 depending on how others perform. And check this out. This move also shows how the Rodgers signing is shaking up the market. The Steelers didn't just solve their quarterback dilemma, they're now using that to attract players Rodgers has had past success with. This opens the door to other potential moves involving Rodgers' former teammates, like Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Robert Tonyan, or even Rashawn Gary, if mutual interest exists. The idea is clear. Quickly build a competitive team around Aaron, leveraging his leadership and football IQ to contend for a title in his first season with Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, the future of T.J. Watt is still under close watch. The linebacker is a cornerstone of the defense and deserves to continue wearing the Chapter 90 jersey for many years. But while negotiations continue, the front office's priority seems to be building a competitive offense around Rodgers. That doesn't mean Watt isn't important, quite the opposite. But with limited salary cap space, the Steelers need to balance their investments between defense and offense. And with Rodgers' arrival, the scale is naturally tipping toward the offensive side, at least for now. If this trade for Alan Lazard goes through, it would be a smart move by the franchise, bringing in a proven player with established chemistry with their star quarterback, helping ease Rodgers' transition to a new team. And you, Steelers fans, what do you think about this potential trade for Alan Lazard? Is it worth investing in someone who already has chemistry with Rodgers, or would it be better to bet on new talent from the draft? And what about T.J. Watt? Do you prefer to see him get a contract extension, or should the team focus on other positions? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Join the conversation, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any updates in real time. Every interaction helps us a lot here at Steelers Inside. Until next time, and go Steelers!